Now, if you're overswinging in your golf swing, it's nothing to do with this arm. It's nothing to do with your left arm breaking down. And no matter how hard you push out with this left, it's all to do with how this arm is working incorrectly. Your trail arm. So your right arm for a right-hander, your left arm for a left-hander. Now in this video, with absolutely no BS, this is exactly what you clicked on. I'm going to show you exactly how to stop overswinging. Let's get into it. Now, if you think about this logically here, right? If you're right-handed, most of us are right-hand dominant. If you're left-handed, most of us are left-hand dominant. Now, if you look at this, if I collapse my right arm in, look what the knock-on effect of this is in my left. It breaks down, right? No matter how hard I push there, because I'm right-hand dominant, it won't go any straighter. And then I just add tension into my golf swing. Other things is this right arm working in sort of a chicken wing position and really causing you to get that over swing. Now, over the years, there have been plenty of good golfers, right? John Daly being one of them, who had an overswing. But I'm about helping an everyday golfer. And everyday golfers, the longer we make our swing, the more we've got to try and recoup and gain, and just, it becomes a bit of guesswork, okay? So what I want you to practice here is, and just do this without a golf club. This is stage one of this drill. We're straight into this. This is exactly what you clicked on. I want you to get the idea and just hook your left hand around your right elbow, just like that, okay? Just like that. So that's my elbow there. I know I've got 1,000 layers on because it's cold. I like being in Spain, but just in there. And I want you to get the idea of feeling as though your right arm, okay, never breaks past 90. So you're not doing a dumbbell curl past 90. Okay, and the second point I want you to focus on is that your elbow never overtakes your wrist. So there's 2 points there. Never breaks past 90, and elbow never overtakes wrist. So watch, and this is sort of helps that feeling. So I want you to practice that. Well, look at the difference there. Look how wide my arc is now. Yes, you could say it's not as long, but I like golfers having a constant width. So what I'd really recommend, and I say this to students all the time, get in front of a mirror at home. Your other half might think you're crazy, but just get that idea of this. I do it all the time. In front of the mirror, get that idea. Look at this angle, even just turn your head. And from player cam, it will look very much like this. That's the idea. Stage one, work on those 2 points. Get that feeling. It's all about this trail arm to fix this. Now, I mentioned it was cold because we're getting near Christmas. Now, my dad is extremely tight-fisted and never buys himself golf balls for Christmas. So I've actually gifted him this Christmas some Vice golf balls. Now, he likes the all-white ones, I like the drip line ones, but whatever, right? It's not something we like to buy ourselves, golf balls. So if you've got a golf mate, a family member, somebody, buy him a pack of golf balls this Christmas. They will honestly thank you for that. Now, I'm going to put a link down below directly to the Vice golf ball website. Now, remember, if you want to copy me, I use the drip line, just gives a little bit more to my golf ball, not plain white. But obviously, if it's a bit more traditional and they like plain white, definitely don't go against what they like. So let's think about the next stage of this, right? We're all about this extension here, this feeling. So we might feel a little uncomfortable to start with doing that first element. And if you do, take your time with it. You're making an improvement in your golf swing, and these things take time. Now, the next phase of this is a real good one and something that I like to feel, because straight away now we've got the golf club in our hand. So remember the first 2 points I said. The elbow doesn't overtake the wrist, and we never break this past 90. I want you to feel you're going to stretch this out away from you, recreate that position, and you can see that from player cam again. And all you're going to do now is reach with your left hand and find your right. Now look at the width I have in my swing. Notice, right, it's not gone past parallel. And this is something that I would do with driver and irons. If you look at all the top players in the world right now, especially with irons, they don't tend to take the club past parallel. They get close to it with driver, but don't tend to take it past parallel. Look at Adam Scott, look at Tommy Fleetwood, look at Justin Rose. All these top players don't go past parallel. So now have the idea and that blend of feel the reach, find your right, swing it through. Now the one lesson I say to everybody when they're doing this, and it's really important for our final point, This feels great, this, by the way. I feel like my arms are well in front of my body. I'm gonna have one more of that. Feel it, not past 90. And even if you wanna feel it only just a little bit bent, great, because guaranteed you won't be able to reach it, so you bring it a little bit in. Now have a look at that from player cam there. That's the angle I actually create, which I'm gonna say is around 110, 120 if it's going from my shoulder to my wrist and through. Let me just hit one away. It just feels really good. Let me just hit one away here. Oh, it feels compact. I feel I know where the club head is and the shaft when I get that feeling. The final part of this video, and it's seriously important. You've got a couple of drills, you've got a couple of feelings to work to, but this is something to take to the golf course. Now, when people make their golf swing a little bit shorter, a little bit more under control, because they feel the swing is actually shorter, they feel they have to rush the downswing. Now, don't do that. And the reason why is, when you actually think about this logically, yes, the swing is technically shorter, but actually you're creating more power because you're creating width. I also feel people start to turn their body better because before they were making the length of their swing by bending their arms. So even though the illusion is I'm going to create loads of power like a baseball person here, the reality is you're not. The reality is you're going to be very inconsistent. The reality actually is you're going to be more powerful here. So what I would say in the downswing, you've got to be able to say 3, okay? 3. You should be able to say 3 from the start to the end of your downswing. Don't make it finish before. So like this, I'm going to say it out loud. That feeling, take that feeling, pre-shot routine it, that's it. Like this. 3. Oh, look how straight that's gone. Like frozen rope. Let's have a look exactly how far that has just gone. Look at that. 279. I told you. Now if that's going to add consistency, it's going to add yards, something you should be bringing into your game right away.